Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Giving double honors to the Apostle Ellis Great Millstone, peace and blessings. The brothers pushing his truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala. It's the brother Apostle Kodash coming to you again from the GMS Cleveland branch. And I'm here to talk about them ICBMs. Alright. I'm here to tell you about that nuclear fire. Alright. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same. Now first and foremost, see, look, if any man worship the beast and his image, what's the beast and his image? We know the beast is NATO and the EU, right? And his image, which is his philosophy, is his lifestyle, from his LGBT to all of that. You know, all these wicked, abominable lifestyles, being a whore, all these things, right? That's what he down with. Anything that's against the Lord, that's his image. That's basically what he push. All right, say so if you do that, and then it say, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, which the apostles and elders always show that it don't just say right hand right here, it just say hand, but that mark is that RFIC chip, radio frequency identification chip, right? So with that, you kind of already got a gist. You kind of being joined hand in hand with Esau Edom. Anybody would join hand in hand with Esau Edom, but if you take that chip though, that's the end all be all. The scripture said right there. Verse 10, it say, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that chip, them nuclear missiles, them lasers from the fire of the chariots, right? That too. All of that is gonna be burning you up, and the elect gonna watch you get burnt up, and Yahweh Shai gonna watch you get burnt up, and you gonna deserve it. This is not talking about going to hell and burning in front of the angels and the people who made it to heaven. It's not what it's talking about. It's talking about here in America, if you take that RFID chip, you are going to burn here in America when the beast hate the whore, and when the other nations come together and shoot missiles on this place, you are going to burn here with this place. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Now obviously that's not literally saying they're gonna burn forever. What it's saying is they're gonna burn for a long time. You know, I'd have to find it, but it's here to talk about how they mouth, how they tongue and eyes gonna melt out they fucking body, out their head. Imagine your eyes and your tongue dripping out your skull. That's the extreme extent to what they're gonna go through. Second Peter chapter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, meaning it's gonna come when you least expect it. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That's the noise of the missiles when they hit. It's a loud boom. That shit's so loud it probably make you go deaf, honestly. It say, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So the most basic, everything from our bodies to the ground to everything goes back to elements. The elements are gonna melt. So, what makes you think you won't? Like these, like taking that C hip is not worth it. Cause ain't no telling how long you gonna burn for. Scriptures talk about how they gonna burn like wormwood. Wormwood is a slow burning wood. And the scriptures also talk about how, trying to roughly paraphrase it, I don't want to butcher it, but it talk about how we tried through the fire, right? Or made pure through the fire. It's one of those two. To roughly paraphrase it. As the elect, they doing it now. They catching their hardship now. Being a 2/3, if you don't want to get right on this side, guess what? The Lord gonna purify you through physical fire. So we all get in the kingdom of heaven according to the scriptures, but we all got to get purified one way or another. All right. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. This world, and not, yes, this world for the most part is going to be burnt up. And it don't matter how you niggas feel about it, because this place got to go. This country, America, the United States of America, it's got to go. Our people have never seen such a low state, a low mind state as this place. This place got to go. Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh, so this day will come, it say, that shall burn as an oven. And you got to remember, when Malachi was around, they ain't have electrical ovens. They ain't have microwave ovens. They had them ancient ovens where you motherfucking start like a campfire and you put a metal sheet over it, or like kind of like a grill top. They ovens was more like a grill, right? Looked like a fireplace somewhat. So when he was describing this, he's describing a fire like a fireplace, a big ass fire. Cause that's what America gonna be. It's gonna be a sacrifice. The way it's gonna burn, it's gonna be a sacrifice to the Lord. Slakia. All right. It say, and all the proud, you prideful people, yea, and all that do wickedly, those who break the law, statutes, and commandments, and they don't care, shall be stubble. Stubble is the remains of a fire. It says, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Meaning, it's going to be nothing left of you. Because the thing about a tree, all right, you could chop a tree down, but as long as the roots stay intact, it'll grow back. When you take the roots up out the ground, it's never coming back. I don't care if you chop the roots off the tree and plant the tree back, it ain't coming back. So that's how you people gonna be. Everybody who take the chip, you will never come back in that mind state. You know, you'll be reincarnated into the kingdom, but as far as you being that way, no, them missiles is gonna purify your ass. Revelation chapter 17 verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And them 10 horns, you got Luxembourg, French, you know, you got the 10 horns. I'll probably grab another video. I don't want to say a wrong one, but you got the 10 horns. The EU, European Union, basically, those smaller countries over there. Excuse me. It say, and because they're the horns on the beast, right? It say, and these will hate the whore. The whore is representation for Babylon the Great, which is known as America in modern day terms. That's who the whore is. So those same countries that's clicked up with America now, it's prophesied that they're going to turn around and hate America and be like, man, fuck this. We just shoot the missiles on her ass. It say, and shall make her desolate. Let's look up the word desolate. Barren, deserted. Scriptures talk about how this place ain't going to be nothing when it's over. It's going to be a wasteland where the unclean birds and unclean fowls, same thing actually, unclean fowls and unclean spirits going to dwell here, like scorpions and shit like that. That's what this place going after it's done burning. It says, and naked, it's gonna expose her and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. America is not a literal lady, it's a country, so it's not gonna, the missiles is gonna eat America up and burn her. Jeremiah 50:14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord. Now this scripture is a good one too. Because who you know can shoot a bow from one country to another country? Nobody. Ain't no arrow in the world doing that. This is talking about ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Put yourselves in array against Babylon. It said yourselves is multiple people. And that's really going into these other nations. Your BRICS nations, your EU, your NATO. Eventually they're going to all turn on her. It said, and bend the bow and shoot at her, spare no arrow. Because while we know 200 million warheads going to hit this place, every missile that was created going to be used that day. It's going to be all over. Isaiah 24:20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. You know, when an earthquake happened, the ground shake. But when all these missiles hit America, because I'm really emphasizing America is going to get wiped off the planet. Got to emphasize that. When all these missiles hit the ground, you know when you drunk and you just trying to put the keys in the door and everything's spinning around you and you don't know what's going on. That's how the earth gonna shake here. The earth you gonna look around, you gonna think if you still here when the missiles hit, you ain't gonna think you drunk, you gonna think you burnt up. But the ground gonna shake. You gonna look at the ground and you gonna like, what the fuck? That's how much it's gonna be shaking. Because of the missiles. Keep that in mind. Alright. That was pretty much everything I had lined up. You know, I hope this was edifying. Keep in mind, this place will get burnt up, Akin. We ain't got too much longer. This the end goal. Hey, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash, giving double honor to the Apostle Elders Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to much pushing his truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharala.